tournament life is on the line here, as is Deer's. It's time, guys, to find out who is moving on to the final match and who will be eliminated from this tournament. PartinG versus Deer in the round of 16. To the top right in blue. Took a loss, but definitely the favorite. It's PartinG.
Down here in the bottom left, it is player finally winning a game today, Deer. See if he can maintain that momentum and bring another great macro game here.
No, just really good reads on what PartinG was doing. Constant scouting, and it clearly paid off. So, this is the Deer that, this is the Deer that carries him to these round of 16s, right? These group stages, these Kespa Cups. Like, this is not shocking because Deer is a good player. He's fielded for Samsung almost every time they play in Pro League. He's just, honestly, a great Pro versus player from stats alone in individual leagues we had on screen earlier. So, definitely had an off day to start with, but maybe, as you were saying, he can carry this momentum.
Maybe.
I still favor PartinG here, especially on this map that just feels like PartinG's map.
Yeah, well, we didn't really see any, kind of big mistakes from Deer in the last game. He played a much more safer, straight-up game with no real overcommittals to anything compared to the first game. And that's really the biggest issue I had with him today so far, is he's just making these really off-color sort of decision-making when it comes to fighting and trading and whatnot.
Yeah.
Really something that's really out of character, I think, for him as well. Maybe he's going to play a bit of a smarter game this one as well.
I hope so. Regardless of who takes this, I like to see players play at their best, not at their worst or not at their weirdest. So, see Probe Scouts, identical timings. Zealot's actually on the way for both players, but high chance that we'll see cancels. And we're almost at that point where the course finish. I think we're going to see a Stargate just based on these resource pools.
Yeah, you think we're going to see a Stargate?
I feel like PartinG's going to go Stargate and Deer is going to do something else.
I think it's going to be Deer to Stargate and Twilight for PartinG. That's my prediction right there.
All right, let's see. This is PvP. It's like
PvP prediction
It's like betting on horse races.
It is, essentially.
What are you doing, Probe? You're going home.
Where you going, Probe?
Okay, Stargate for PartinG. And anything else for Deer? Oh, no, same
Stargate
thing for Deer.
I say.
So I wasn't 100% correct.
All right, neither me. Neither was I.
Well, this is going to make for a fun one.
Yeah, it's more of the same. To be honest, we're going to see that sort of similar opening. Probably both going to go for Oracle because neither are going to really know that it is going to be Stargate versus Stargate. Then we'll see that follow-up Phoenix, no doubt.
And PartinG went Phoenix last game, but this is not the norm for him, as we pointed out before. I don't expect him to open Phoenix blind. That would be really weird.
Yeah, that would be kind of weird. He could still do it. It might be more of a stronger thing. He kind of hit his Phoenix last time as well.
Yeah.
He's kind of waiting for an Oracle. Looks like it will be an Oracle this time. And Phoenix for Deer, actually, to switch things up.
Yeah, and that's going to be great for him as an opener.
Fantastic choice.
This is a really good read on what we've been seeing from PartinG all day today.
Yeah, and there's that Robo. So Deer essentially doing the counter build that PartinG was going for last game.
Exactly. Both players with their next eye up very, very early. Robotics comes down for PartinG as well. About the same time, it looks like maybe slightly faster than Deer's, but Phoenix is going to come over here. The Oracle goes down the other path, which is good for PartinG.
And where's that second Phoenix going to go? Oh, it's going to stay around the main base for now, actually.
So smart.
Yeah, he really has to do that.
He might think this Phoenix is fake if he's not really paying attention anyways, so...
You'll know for sure. He's actually going to start picking away at the mothership. Got to be careful of that other Phoenix coming out of PartinG's Stargate there. And here comes the Oracle. Going to be looking for the damage before it dies.
Yeah, but he's going to have to sack it.
Oh, gets one.
Just one. But he even used the overcharge to try to minimize the damage.
Yeah.
PartinG canceled his robotics.
He did, didn't he?
So I'm not sure what his plan is going to be as a follow-up, because it looks like he might just do a Phoenix lift attack with gateway units.
I think it must be, but that won't really work against someone else who's also going Phoenix, right?
Yeah, because his Phoenix are just going to knock your Phoenixes out of the sky, free up the units.
What I think might happen is actually he's going for a Phoenix war. And we are seeing more and more Phoenix being made from both players.
That makes sense.
He wants to commit heavy to Phoenix from here, try and maintain that air superiority, but he is already behind because Deer has 3 out in the map. There's going to be 3 vs 3 now. Unfortunately for Deer, he was actually going for the Mothership Core and not the enemy Phoenix.
Yeah. You know, the micro, though, for Deer there was, or rather for PartinG was, you know, a bit questionable. Like, he might have been able to do more there, but his Mothership Core needs to be careful with how he defends that.
Ooh, still up 1 Phoenix.
Ooh, good control there by PartinG. That was really well done.
The danger here as well is that there's a Sentry with Guardian Shield available, so I guess it's going to really lower the damage these Phoenix can do to each other if he tries to engage in the base.
Yeah, because that +1 armor gets applied twice because the Phoenix's shots are 2 attacks. So like,
that's right.
It really does make a huge difference. In fact, you know, a lot of people don't really talk about this play. I almost feel like when you have these Phoenix Wars and you have +1 research, +1 armor might even be the better choice.
Well, they do so much damage with their attack in general against light units.
Against all units, like including probes, zealots, anything else they're going to fight.
Probes, zealots, enemy Phoenixes. You see it against mutas as well. Like, mutas just get annihilated.
Oh, that's for sure. Against mutas, definitely want to get the attack.
It's going to be a 4v5.
Stalker wants to help out. Sentry going to get picked off, but going to give these Phoenixes a chance to fight.
Maybe a bit of a trade-off here. Ooh, nice micro from PartinG.
Yeah, PartinG saves that Phoenix to the top. So important. Oh, PartinG's micro, godlike here.
That was the Red Baron. It's red. So
man.
it matches it.
He needs to do an Immelman turn to get out of there.
Oh, yeah, man.
Okay, well, this has been a crazy game. Now, PartinG is 2-1 Phoenixes ahead, but Deer is committing to Blink now and adding a bunch of Stalkers.
Adding a lot of gateways as well. 3 more gateways on the way. Can PartinG actually identify it is the next question. Like
did he see them?
He didn't see the extra gates because they're in the natural.
Okay.
I think he must know that at least Blink is on the way there.
He doesn't have a Robo because he canceled that.
Well, he actually remade it. So he's making an Observer now, but no Immortals just yet. Now the first Immortal's on the way.
Okay, killing this probe would be huge.
Oh, that would be so important.
He can't get it anymore, though.
Nope.
He can't lift pylons.
Imagine you could.
That would be crazy.
It'd be the worst game ever. Probe actually sitting at the tower. You got to be careful. And here we go with the aggression.
He's just going to start fighting right away. Yeah. Force that Nexus Cannon. With the vision that he can get on the high ground, he can actually blink into the main as well, don't forget. So
he could. He's got to be careful though, because there are those 2 Phoenix to lift up a couple of Stalkers as well.
He's just going to start engaging because he's going to have Blink here against mostly melee units. I mean, without Blink, these Stalkers are going to do decently against these Zealots, but with Blink, they're going to do crazy good. PartinG is in a very terrifyingly scary situation. His tournament life is on the line here, trying to go DTs. That's a huge investment. He's going to have to buy more time.
That is a big investment considering there's already a Robo on the already out, making Observers right now.
Okay, second Robo.
Oh.
Or second Immortal. And remember, PartinG knows that the micro is not Deer's strong suit.
Not today, at least. And still nice trades. These Warpins forward are going to claim a couple of Zealots.
He's just trying to use these Zealots to literally buy time. The Observer is shown here with that pick off of the pylon. He actually escapes with it too.
I'm not sure about these DTs. I don't think it's going to really have any effect whatsoever.
Oh god, here we go. Blinks up.
Blinks up. He's
and PartinG's out of position. And that Immortal's out of position as well. Force fields here are decent, but most of the Zealots are trapped, unable to fight. And needs to use those Phoenixes to lift up some of these Stalkers. He does finally do it.
Big blink forward on top of the rest of the Immortals as well.
And there's not enough Zealots here anymore. It's too little, too late. He's just going to micro his way out. Although, with another lift here, PartinG is going to pick some of these up. DT's actually on the ground to help fight here.
There they are.
And he lost his Observer.
He's going to have to get back.
Deer needs to, his crisis management will be tested so much right now. He needs to blink back, get out of there, get that Observer back, and get his wits about him. Two cannons go down.
It's on the way.
2 cannons to help protect his base against these DTs as well.
He's got to blink away from these things. Observer's gonna not gonna be there in time.
He's not gonna save this pile, which is gonna really hurt the reinforcing power. Okay, just needs to stutter step back. DT is still doing some help here for PartinG.
DT's doing way too much damage.
Okay, there's the Observer finally.
He's gonna target it down again.
Oh, he's gonna lose it! Dear!
Still though, you know, he got rid of the DT that was chasing him at the very least. Another one coming down there. He needs more observers. One coming up from the National now. He blinks
Two
forward.
Immortals. He blinks forward. A big mistake. And this is how Deer is going to lose their series, it looks like. I mean, he's still in it, but he's lost all momentum here. And the more Immortals come out, the more this is just not going to work. Look at the production tab.
Yeah, he's in so much trouble right now. Only Stalkers against this kind of mix. You know, Charge Ups are going to be out in just a moment's time. More Immortals on the way. Soon to be Archons as well. Look at the gas bank of PartinG. He's going to have at least 2 to 3, probably 3 by the time the Templar Archives is finished.
This Nexus, the third base, is gonna, he's gonna have to use these Stalkers to try to draw the attention away from that. This is a good blink forward. He's gonna get the concave on top of the ramp. Maybe pick up an Immortal and leave. Oh, he's so scared. Oh, he's just another not the best engagement.
Takes more damage he can't afford.
But he's trying to buy time.
Here we go. Here comes the Archons. And I think PartinG is kind of posturing up, ready for that big attack.
Deer just wants to slow him down in any way he can. If he loses this Phoenix, okay, never mind. Moving up in here.
Commitment.
He can't stick around. He doesn't have the unit comp anymore to do this anymore. Oh, bad blink to the right side. Going to lose another Stalker.
And he just has to whoop in Zealots at the top of this ramp now. So if he tries to blink in again, he's just going to lose everything. Because that Charge Zealots at this point, they're going to do a lot of work against these Stalkers.
Charge Zealots with +2, mind you. Oh no, PartinG actually does not have +2.
+1 for now. +2 nearly finished for Deer. Deer buying way too much time with these Stalkers, actually.
Yeah, he's actually doing good work with these. And at the end of the day, will it matter if PartinG has a better comp and he walks across the map?
That's the question right there.
Because the Stalker composition used to be strong at like nearly 20 Stalkers, but at 9 Stalkers, you're not that terrified of it. You know, like you said, a Charge Zealot Warping at home is going to do good work to defend this.
Well, we do see 3 Archons and about 16 Zealots in the natural of Deer.
This Immortal is not in the right place either. Even the Phoenix is going to neutralize him.
Things can get ugly pretty quickly here, especially if PartinG, if he engages too quickly.
I don't know if he should be fighting here or if he should be fighting at the third base.
Well, he should just be waiting for Immortals and waiting for a warp in. And here we go.
Counter Dark Shrine coming up for Deer meanwhile.
Not going to be waking. There we go. There's the Archons.
Yeah, he's going to need these, but if he does have them, these Zealots are going to be so easy to deal with. And Deer's not paying attention! Several of the Zealots get trapped on that charge auto command. You got that smart cast on charge. This is going to happen to you sometimes. Oh, PartinG's got so much AoE damage with these Archons. The Immortals in the back as well.
Yeah, he's looking very strong here.
He doesn't have +2, but I think he has enough.
He does have enough at this point. Only Archons remain for them. And more warp-ins for PartinG.
And that's going to be it. These Archons not able to get the surface area to actually do DPS to the Zealots in the back that are doing so much work here. And look at those Immortals. Immortals do great work to Archons as well with that range damage. This is going to be it. He's up 30 supply. The third base is still fully saturated, but it's not going to matter.
It's just not going to make a difference at this point. And there goes all the probes in the natural. And there goes Deer Season 2.
There's no Observer here, though. There's no Observer with this army. Wow. This keeps happening, man.
This keeps happening. I don't know what to say. Maybe he should start AoEing Zealots with his Archons or something.
You know what? He's actually trying it, but it's not... If he fights this, he's actually going to get that extra AoE on his opponent's units.
Yeah, not enough to really kill these Archons, unfortunately. And as Observer actually coming down from the right side of the map.
If he snipes that, this could actually be... I still think he can recover.
Well, he's going to lose another base here. So I guess it's not going to make too much of a difference in the end of all things.
Yeah, I mean, it's 42 to 14 army.
And here it comes. Phoenix could try and pick it up, actually.
He's going to try for it.
He should probably target that Phoenix.
He's too well protected. 60 hit points, and Phoenix will never do it fast enough. GG. PartinG in, Deer out. PartinG will move on to the final match, where he will face Hero again.
He'll have that rematch he wants. Can he do it a second time? It was very close, very, very close.
I have to say, I feel like the openings, the starts for Deer tonight have been phenomenal. His control in these engagements has been his weakness and his undoing. His overcommitments, his non-commitments, some mid-micro.
Yeah, not the cleanest play we've ever seen from Deer. Very disappointing sort of performance today, especially in the earlier matches. I don't know, he's going to have to go back to the drawing board and really start figuring things out. Very unusual. Something definitely has gone awry in Deer's life.
Yeah.
Or at least maybe he slept badly.
I just feel like he's under so much pressure that he creates for himself. That's how I would put it. I've been watching pro gamers